He didn't do that movie right. He's a brilliant director, and one of my favorites. But I would have done that one that's different, and I would probably made it. That's a comedy about a guy who thinks he's helping the world and ends up causing 9/11. And they tried to heroize the guy in that movie, and they shouldn't have, because that's the great comedy of that film. Sometimes you think you're doing something great, and you're creating 9/11. I mean, what a wonderful, dark statement. And they kind of missed it on that one. I love it. So far, I've gone after Mike Plant and Mike Nichols. This is the conversation that will end me. Yeah.
I hear that a lot of studio presence dominates the festival market, and I was just curious, as an independent filmmaker, especially someone who has no connections in film, film community, how would they go about creating shorts? I mean, do they even stand a chance, I guess?
Well, one, no studio is making short films. It's not like you're competing with 20th Century Fox when you make a short film and submit it to a film festival. There's no such thing as a studio short film.
What about Pixar?
Sorry?
Pixar?
Okay, there is one short film. If they take your spot, I apologize. So, 60 to 120 short films. So I don't think you can go saying Pixar took your spot. You're right. You're right. Pixar takes all the spots. But that should leave 50 to 100 spots available to you. So don't worry about Pixar. Make a better short than fucking Pixar. Don't be so scared.
If you make a good short, you're going to get into a festival, and you're going to make a good short.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I'd be the worst teacher.
Have you ever thought about like doing television? Or
Yeah, I've directed a couple episodes of The Office.
Oh, okay.
And that was a blast. That's about as much fun as you can have directing next time. Directing The Office is kind of like, would you like to drive this Lamborghini? Yes, I would like to drive this Lamborghini. Thank you very much. You say action, you say cut, you're around great people, you add, a percent or maybe 2%. Try to pick it from a name artist to an egg. That's kind of the gig. Only in a place that if I had something to say. I spent a week on SNL once, really as kind of a space camp type of once in a lifetime experience. But for the most part, I like making movies. Yeah.
What advice do you have to someone who wants to act, like getting into short films?
Acting stuff. Acting stuff. What I like about writing and directing is your destiny is in your hands. As an actor, befriend writers and directors who want to work with you. I think that's, particularly right now. And write. And you know what? Figure out who you are and what your voice is. The actors who find success know what their voice is and capitalize on the fact that they know how to take advantage of knowing who they are and what parts they should go after that are right for them, rather than someone who just kind of goes out there and is like, once you kind of figure out who you are, it's easier to kind of connect with the part. Yeah.
I was going to say, my question recommend May from I'm going to LA. Because I love running a lot. I love trying to sort and love events, but I also want to direct. So I'm wondering, for me, it looks like something like running television and directing are two completely separate from their past. And I had to think between what's the best way to have a roof over my head and have some extra way of eating in LA.
Way tables.
In the film business, is there any way?
Look, if you want to get the best lay of the land, go work in an agency. Go get a job in the mailroom at an agency, and you'll learn about everything because it's the central point of the whole industry. The industry kind of orbits agencies, sadly. But because of that, if you're there, you'll see and hear about everything. It won't all be pretty, but you'll see stuff. It would be great if you could find a job, in a production company of someone you admire. But those are few and far between.
And then the challenge becomes trying to carve out some time and keep making stuff.
Yeah. Although Diablo Cody wrote Juno while working at an insurance company in her 15-minute breaks. So, you find find time. If you're passionate, you're hungry, you find time. Yeah.
You're a creative writer. Do you plan on writing any books or novels?
I'm not sure if I can write a novel. I seem to be good at screenwriting, but whenever I try to write prose, full paragraphs, I don't even like writing descriptions in my screenplays. I keep all my descriptions to one line. Whenever I open a screenplay, it's just paragraphs of shit. Really? Is it that necessary? Do you really have that much to tell me? I stop reading. I just start reading only the dialogue. I try to my scripts are like one word mahogany. That's like, and then I just get in and, try to leave as much to the reader as possible.
How long are your scripts normally?
112 and a half pages. No, keep between 100, around 100, 110, I think is good. Don't go longer than that. Nah, no, Diablo and I, Diablo and I, like brother and sister, but in a good way, not in a bad way. We get along so damn well. I don't remember what against Diablo at all. We get along great. And I was the director at the end of the day, so she got that. Yeah.
In your experience, how would you say the digital revolution helps you make movies or not, especially from a budgetary?
Are you writing an article or something? You're like reading it off of your notes. Digital revolution, and I talked about this a little bit earlier. Oh, what time is it, by the way? 1:30 right now? 2:14? Oh, shit, I gotta go. Got a plane to catch. Digital revolution, I think it's what separates your generation from every generation before you. It's why you guys are lucky. You can shoot a movie with a digital camera. I don't know where someone copies from my bro. That's how I made consent. There's no excuse. You should just be making movies. And that's kind of it. It should be easier. Coppola said a while ago, the next filmmaking genius to be a kid with a video camera comes from the middle of nowhere. And he was early. He said that before there was Final Cut Pro, before there was YouTube. But now that the full system is available, you should be taking advantage of it.
Yeah, I think he said it was a little factory from Ohio would be the next middle school.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
Are any of you overweight from Ohio?
Sam, that's you? Sam, back there?
Yes?
Did you have your hand up?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what was it like to work with Diablo coming?
Wonderful. Diablo is a completely original voice and understands the power of surprise, the unexpected. What I like about Juno wasn't the way they talk, and people like to make a big deal about that. What I like about Juno is that each character surprised me. That as soon as I thought, oh, this is a movie about a teenage pregnant girl, the first thing she's going to say is she's going to kind of make a big deal out of a pregnancy, when she actually downplayed the whole thing. And I thought, oh, the parents are going to freak out, but the parents supported her. There's a stepmom, and I thought, oh, evil stepmom. No, we love your stepmom. I saw these characters played by Jen Garner and Jason Reitman, and I thought, Mark, the guy, what a cool guy. Oh, the little girl seems to have a stick up her ass. She's like a pain in the ass. And then by the end, you would love the woman, just want to see her be a mom, and the guy, you're like, oh, grow up already. Every character surprised you, and what she understands is how to work with the unexpected. I've read more of her work recently, and it's just as good, if not better.
So we got time for two more. Make them good.
Yeah.
Going back to earlier when you were talking about disappearance and directing, I was just wondering, have you always grown up believing in that film can just tell a story?
Yeah.
I guess that comes from writing, maybe.
I remember I was 18 years old, and I made a short film called Operation that was a total ripoff of the Tarantino film. I thought it was very important that my film appear like a Tarantino film, and I actually did a cameo in my own short film. Then I watched it after and said, this is completely false, and everything about this is not me. And I slowly started to find myself as a storyteller. So don't think you should have it nailed by now. You should be in the process of finding it out. That is what this is about. This is not the moment where you become a huge success. This is the period where you find yourself. But it will only happen if you are actively making shorts, actively writing,